We have all sat in a theater, watched $200 million worth of digital monsters level a city, and felt completely, utterly bored. Audience fatigue during massive CGI battles is a common reaction to modern blockbusters. The human brain is incredibly efficient. When an action sequence features spectacular explosions but lacks underlying narrative consequences, our minds quickly process the destruction as harmless visual noise and tune it out. To understand how to hold an audience's attention, we can examine a script excerpt titled The Glass Spine. On the surface, it relies on standard fantasy tropes: a shattered bridge made of floating obsidian, an azure geode, and a giant skyworm trying to eat the protagonists. Beneath the high fantasy setting, the scene operates through a specific sequence of pacing and narrative economy. This 60-second forensic breakdown explores how gripping action functions by forcing characters into rapid, escalating decisions under intense pressure. This animated timeline tracks the scene's tension. The marker starts at the 0-second mark, dropping us in media res, directly into chaos. Here, a vertical bracket expands. We immediately see two physical threats: Elara's crackling grapple failing, and the obsidian shard imploding into dust. There is no time to ask why they are suspended over a vortex of violet lightning. The audience has to instantly scramble to understand the mechanics of the danger, which commands their full attention. Bypassing the exposition and leading with maximum physical peril traps the viewer's focus exactly where the writer wants it to be. The timeline advances to the 10-second mark. Kaelen dangles over the abyss, holding the violently glowing core. A branching logic tree emerges, linking this object to massive consequences. Drop the core, the city falls. Keep it, the Leviathan eats them both. Kaelen grips the slipping core tightly, willing to plummet into the vortex to save a city. That single action establishes character values without a single word of backstory. Layering a difficult moral choice on top of a physical threat multiplies the narrative tension. The timeline moves to the 25-second mark, detailing the precise moment of maximum external pressure. Red pressure lines converge on the node. From above, Kaelen's mana depletes and the grapple fades. From below, the Leviathan opens its eye. These overlapping elements push the characters into a mathematical corner. Kaelen's weight is pulling them down, the monster is rising up, and their only lifeline is failing. Survival through normal means is now impossible. Thrillers work by trapping their protagonists in a cage of high stakes before revealing the solution. As the marker races into the final window between 40 and 50 seconds, our timeline shatters. Elara pulls out a desperate solution: a small, silver displacement blade. The Leviathan lunges to swallow them whole. Elara subverts the audience's expectation of a monster bite climax by driving the dagger straight into the glowing core. Triggering a white-hot gravity shockwave resolves the immediate problems of falling and being eaten, while instantly introducing the chaotic new variable of blind teleportation. This action catapults the characters into a completely new, unpredictable paradigm. The script ends on an audio-only transition. The screen cuts to black, giving us a split second of absolute silence before the violent physical crash of two bodies shattering a wooden table in a bustling tavern. After 50 seconds of screaming vortexes and escalating peril, that sharp sensory transition provides the psychological release the audience needs. Relentless, impossible choices drive the scene's momentum, utilizing the monsters and magic as tools to push the characters further. The next time you sit down to watch an action movie, look past the explosions, watch the clock, and monitor the brutal, escalating decisions the heroes are forced to make.